We know that that present dispensation here is with a fascist agenda. They have a clear-cut agenda of Hindutva. So they're trying to impose that agenda. Hyderabad, a movement had started. Rohith Vemula had given his life, which had actually sort of given that his taking his life had given life to the movement. A movement had started. Why was Rohith Vemula put to this? Why was he forced to come to it? He was making people aware of their rights and sort of bringing them together to get their rights. And talking about the hyper-nationalism, actually to sideline this movement for Rohith Vemula's, justice for Rohith Vemula and justice for Dalits, their rights. So because they could not deliver there, so they wanted to sort of sideline and they raised this kind of issues. And this problem again is, it is not only fascists have this clear-cut agenda to impose this. But unfortunately, those who talk about the right to freedom of speech, those who talk about the rights of others, they also become selective in times. And for me, for Geelani, nobody was speaking, almost nobody, because it is very difficult to talk for someone's right to, for someone's freedom of speech, who is a Kashmiri, who is a Muslim, and who talks about the right to self-determination. So it becomes difficult.
In Hyderabad, there is only police, which is, and police is not trained to kill, basically. But in Kashmir and Northeast, it is army with a certificate to kill anyone, any innocent person, and you will not be accountable. The certificate is given to them as Armed Forces Special Powers Act, AFSPA. Under Armed Force Special, with this, with this act, when they hand over this act to them, they can kill anyone and say that we suspected him to be a militant. He might be innocent, and that is what actually keeps happening. You have thousands of innocents killed, and you can't prosecute them, killers. You can't prosecute them. You need a sanction from the central government, from the Home Ministry, Government of India. And you ask them, and they won't give you sanctions. Hyderabad students would still be, like they would be, they're students of the people of the lands. But when it comes to Kashmir Northeast, there are others. So there are others, other kind of. It becomes very difficult. It's a very difficult thing. Here is one thing, and so there are others. So others are, you can just finish them off. You just finish them off. Without knowing that everything, state apparatus is behind you, you won't be held up. Here they will still have this, fear that people will come around. Courts might take note of it. It doesn't happen there. It doesn't happen there. You see, in cases, very recently, if you go in 2008, 2010, everything happened. And all these champions of democracy were in Kashmir. They talk to people. No, we will do this. We will do. And after that, anger died down a bit. Everybody forgot about it. Innocent kids were killed. They were playing cricket. Some of them were coming back from the schools and tuitions. They were killed. Everybody knows who killed them. None of them hold account. Everybody knows that who killed and how. Nobody holds them account. So that is the situation, kind of. So there is a difference. They are now trying to do the same kind of, experience. They are actually trying to repeat the same kind of experience and to curb this thing. I think people should realize it. People should come. Actually, progressive forces, other forces should come together and actually fight this side. If they don't, then they will lose the opportunity. It will hurt them very bad. But they are trying to actually shrink that democratic space. If you don't hold it now, you will lose it finally.